Persons present in person as well as calling in from the committee?
Supervisor Barish?
Here.
Supervisor Grasso is excused. Supervisor Tolleson? Supervisor Veach?
Here.
Supervisor Winnie?
Here.
And Supervisor Wood?
Here.
Chairman Shaw.
Great, thank you. Sounds like everybody's present except for Supervisors Winnie and Wood, who are on the telephone.
Supervisor, yeah.
At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the October 13th and October 19th Law and Finance meetings.
Supervisor Wood, make the motion.
Thank you. Motion by Supervisor Wood, second by Supervisor Veach. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Now our regular agenda items for this month. We'll start with real property tax. Administrator Balter, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everybody. First item, under real property tax, authorizing the conveyance of tax-acquired lands. Budget impact, none. This resolution will authorize the chair of the board to issue a quitclaim deed to the party listed in the resolution for tax parcel 140.2-4.113 in the town of Wilton. This total payment amount of $48,224.48 includes all penalties, interest, or other charges. Next item, approving the 2022 tax bill flyer in accordance with local law number 1 of 2012, establishing truth in taxation in Saratoga County. Budget impact, none. In accordance with local law number 1 of 2012, the Board of Supervisors approved the annual tax bill flyer, which will be included in each 2022 property tax bill mailed to county residents. And each of the Law and Finance Committee members should have a copy of the bill that will be going out.
Forget the microphone. Thank you. Any questions on any of these items? Motion?
I'll make the motion. Supervisor Winnie?
Supervisor Winnie, second by Supervisor Barrett. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes. Health and Human Services.
Okay, first item, authorizing ongoing mental health contracts for 2022 to 2024. Budget impact, none. Funds for these agreements have been allocated in the 2022 tentative budget. This is a regular housekeeping item for the Department of Mental Health. The current agreements for these 15 service providers are currently set to expire at the end of the year and will be renewed for a 3-year term. Next item, authorizing a renewal contract with Shelby Farrelly for contract tracing services. Budget impact, none. Costs associated with this contract will be covered by a Health Research Inc. grant. Public Health is requesting this renewal to a major contract to continue their contract tracing efforts in the department. Next item, authorizing 2022 subcontracts for the Office for the Aging pursuant to the 2021-2022 annual implementation plan. Budget impact, none. Funds for these agreements are included in the 2022 tentative budget. This item is a housekeeping item to authorize 2022 renewal contracts with the agencies that provide home care services for the elderly in their homes.
Thank you. Any questions on these items?
No.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Supervisor Tolleson,
I'll make
second.
the motion.
Second by Supervisor Winnie.
Oh.
Will you second, Supervisor?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you. A little bit of a delay. Anybody, any discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Human Resources and Insurance up next.
Okay, first item, authorizing a salary revision in the Public Defender's Office. Budget impact, none. Funds for the position are included in the 2021 budget. This resolution will authorize one Assistant Public Defender position to be placed on step 4-A under the 2021 compensation schedule. Next item, authorizing an agreement with Bartlett, Pontiff, Stewart, and Rhodes, PC for labor relations services. Budget impact, none. Funds for this agreement are included in the 2022 tentative budget. The county solicited proposals for the provision of professional legal services in comprehensive labor relations upon expiration of the previous agreement with Goldberg Segala LLP. This new agreement will take effect on January 1st 2022.
Thank you. Any questions on that item? Motion?
Supervisor Witt makes a motion.
Thank you, Supervisor. Second?
Second.
Second, Supervisor Dawson. Discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Thank you. Buildings and grounds up next.
Okay, first item, setting a public hearing on a proposed amendment and extensions of the East and West Facilities Airport leases with North American Flight Services, Inc. through December 31st, 2061. North American Flight Services, budget impact none. North American Flight Services has proposed building a new hangar and improvements to the adjoining apron at the west site of the county airport. The cost of the improvements is estimated between $6 and $7 million, which will be privately funded by North American. They have proposed that in exchange for the improvements, the leases for both the east and west sites be modified and extended to 2061. Before the leases can be amended or extended, a public hearing must be set, and this resolution will set the public hearing date for December 15th, 2021 at 3 p.m. Next item, designating Axis Communications, Exact Vision Professional, and Linnell S2 Netbox as the standard to be used in purchase contracts involving building security equipment and software. Budget impact, none. This resolution is to provide standardization of purchase contracts for security cameras, door access, and related software systems with the 3 listed companies for purposes of efficiency and economy. General Municipal Law, Section 103, Paragraph 5 requires a resolution by 3/5 vote to standardize purchase contracts for those services.
Thank you. Any questions on those? Motion?
So moved.
Supervisor Beach, second.
Second.
Supervisor
Supervisor
Dawson.
Winnie?
Any discussion on the motion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Thank you. Public safety is up next.
Okay, one item under public safety, authorizing an agreement with the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services to accept the 2022 Crimes Against Revenue Program grant in the amount of $118,900. Budget impact, none, 100% state aid. Funds received from this grant program will provide continued salary support and travel reimbursement to the District Attorney's Office for the investigation and prosecution of crimes related to the non-payment of taxes and the commission of Medicaid, welfare, unemployment, and workers' compensation fraud.
Thank you. Any questions? Motion?
Supervisor Witt?
Supervisor Wood and Supervisor Barrett. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Carries. Trails and open space.
Okay, one item under Trails and Open Space, adopting an official bike route map for Saratoga County, budget impact, none. With the adoption of this county bike route map, the goal will be to include such amenities as widened shoulders, safe bridge crossings, and other measures into future road improvement projects. In the short term, Department of Public Works will be installing signage on these routes to properly identify them.
Supervisor Dawson, second.
Second.
Supervisor Beach, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Government review and efficiencies.
Okay, the first item, amending the county's public relations policy, budget impact, none. The public relations policy updates the current press release policy to reflect the duties of the newly formed position of Public Relations Director. The updated policy is intended to ensure accurate and consistent information is provided to the public and media in all activities and materials that promote awareness, stimulate interest, and/or generate a better understanding of county government functions. Next item, amending the county's travel and discretionary spending policy. Budget impact, none. This updates the county's travel and spending policy, which was last addressed in 1998, and provides more discretion to our county-wide elected officials.
Great, thank you. Any questions? Motion?
So moved.
Supervisor Beach, second.
Second.
Second Supervisor Barrett. Discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. And Law and Finance.
Okay, first item. This next item was approved at the most recent Sewer Commission meeting held on November 4, 2021. Establishing the 2022 scale of charges for the Saratoga County Sewer District Number 1. Budget impact, none. The scale of charges represents a uniform increase of $5 per user per year, or approximately a 2% increase. A public hearing was held on the proposed rates with no comment. Next item, Water Infrastructure Improvement Grant and SRF Financing Program. Budget impact, none. This item will be two separate resolutions, as it is for two major sewer district projects that were recently approved by the Board of Supervisors. Those being the Biosolid Digester Facility and the Ammonia Treatment Project. These resolutions will authorize the chair to submit grant funding applications through the New York Environmental Facilities Corporation to supplement funding for those projects. The total projected grant awards for both projects is approximately $21 million. Okay, the next three items are part of the 2022 annual budget approval process. The first two items will be tabled until after the November 30th public hearing. First, adopting the 2022 county budget, to be tabled. Budget impact, none. Second, appropriating amounts finally set forth in the 2022 Saratoga County budget, to be tabled. Budget impact, none. Last, setting November 30th, 2021 at 4:45 p.m. in the county boardroom as the date, time, and place for the public hearing on the 2022 tentative Saratoga County budget as amended. Budget impact, none.
Thank you. Any questions? Motion?
Motion.
Supervisor Tolleson, second.
Second.
Barrett. Discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Any other business? Motion to set the agenda for all of the items that we've discussed today and passed for the board meeting for November 16th, 2021.
Supervisor Wood.
Second. Thank you.
Supervisor Winnie.
First by Supervisor Wood, second by Supervisor Tolleson, thirded by Supervisor Winnie.
Not me.
Any discussion on the motion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, great. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Supervisor Veach, second.
Second.
Supervisor Barrett, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries.
Thanks, John.
Thank you very much. See everybody for the budget workshop shortly.
Okay.